What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and the hits keep coming for ESPN as they are still reeling from the fallout of the drama that unfolded between Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor when it was revealed that for the past year there has been this ongoing feud fueled by comments from Rachel Nichols that were caught on a hot mic about Maria Taylor taking her job because of diversity reasons. So not only does it expose ESPN and this ridiculous, hypocritical nature of so many of their hosts who want to say one thing yet do another, it also shows that they are now being led around by Maria Taylor, who is holding this over their head and leaked this out there to try to get more money when she is definitely not worth the investment. Well, so many people have been talking about this, and now Mike Golic, former ESPN employee, who I don't think really left on the best of terms, he's had a few things to say since he left there. He is now saying something and criticizing his former employer, ESPN. Mike Golic exploded on ESPN for letting Rachel Nichols' Maria Taylor controversy get so bad. And I think that was the surprise to so many of us. It wasn't the fact that Rachel Nichols said these things behind the scenes. It wasn't the fact that Maria Taylor is being a complete bitch about everything and trying to extort them for all they're worth. It was the fact that this has been going on behind the scenes, that they were editing things, that everybody knew about this rift between them, but ESPN tried to pretend like everything was okay. That is really the thing that caught so many people by surprise. Mike Golic thinks ESPN should be embarrassed with how it handled the entire situation with Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols. Mike Golic, a former employee for the worldwide leader, thinks ESPN leadership should have stepped in a long time ago before audio would get released of Nichols having a conversation with one of LeBron James' top advisors. And of course, this is the quote that did leak out there, the audio. I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football, she covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which, by the way, I know personally from the female side, go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not going to find it from me or taking my thing away. So you have, once again, someone who's saying all these things, who is virtue signaling, saying we should do more for social justice and racial equity, but then says, well, don't come for my job, black woman. That's what Rachel Nichols got caught saying. This is what Mike Golic is saying, and this makes a lot of sense where he's coming from. Here's my problem, and it's been my problem with a lot of things over time, whether it's at ESPN or somewhere else. It's communication. Communicate more. You let this situation get bad. Someone higher up at ESPN needs to get involved and say, listen, you guys both work for this company. We're all going to get in one room and we're going to talk about this. The lack of face-to-face meetings with people to talk about anything, things that need to be talked about, to me is embarrassing. And I think one of the reasons is because they are so scared of Maria Taylor, and they're scared of the optics. They are scared, this company that has done everything they can to pretend like they care about black people and black voices, when in reality, that always hasn't necessarily been the way it's happened behind scenes, according to a lot of these reports. They are so outwardly woke and focused on social justice. I think they're scared of what could happen to them, and maybe they were right to be scared, because now Maria Taylor is doing everything she can to wring money from them when she doesn't deserve it. This has been a year old. Somebody in leadership needs to step in and say, okay, that person's texting, you aren't responding to the text, because Rachel Nichols texted and reached out to Maria Taylor. No response. No, we are going to the same room. We're going to be in the same room and talk about it. I've said this from day one, and I learned this from my parents, especially my father. You deal with people face to face, voice to voice during COVID. Even if it's the aftermath, you're trying to clean things up, get face to face somehow, some way. One party wanted to, the other didn't, and that's fine, but that's when leadership needs to take charge. Now, he is throwing a little bit, I think, of shade at Maria Taylor, because Rachel Nichols did reach out to Maria Taylor. No response, because Maria Taylor wanted to use this to play victim, because that's what she does. That's the only thing she has any relevancy for, to be honest with you, is doing this and now playing victim and trying to extort ESPN for more money. And it is absolutely disgusting. She only has a few weeks left on her contract, and evidently there's a couple other networks interested in her. There's no one that's going to pay her $5 million. Why the fuck would you pay Maria Taylor $5 million? She doesn't move the needle in any way, shape, or form. She is just another one of these people who wants to focus on identity politics and play victim because of it. So what do you think about Mike Golic coming out, throwing a little bit of shade, I think, at Maria Taylor for not wanting to actually talk it out, but also destroying ESPN in the process, saying that they're the ones that should be held accountable for this getting out of hand? Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.